priority for Alabama legislators should be focusing on jobs, the economy, and making sure that we address some of these healthcare disparities in the state, not closing the doors of reproductive healthcare centers.
Thanks, Nakima. You know, Planned Parenthood is a trusted
provider. What do you do with the little baby that's
born? You know, Planned Parenthood is a trusted provider. We believe that every community should have access to affordable, high-quality health care. And we are all here today because there is a lot at stake. HB 57 threatens to shut down women's health centers like Planned Parenthood's Birmingham and Mobile clinics. So we should take a minute to talk about what's really at stake here. More than 2,500 Alabamians we serve each year would have to find affordable, quality health care somewhere else or do without the health care that they need. If health centers like ours are forced to close, more than 1 million Alabama women in need of contraceptive services and supplies will find it much harder to get the birth control they need. And with less birth control, we can expect the already high rate of unintended pregnancy to go up.
No!
We help women stay healthy. We offer them the care they need and the ability to make their own decisions about when and if to start a family.
I am a Christian and I am a pro-choice Republican. I am a mother and a grandmother and I want more grandchildren. I'm here to say no to HB 57. They say this bill will make women's clinics safer. That they care about women. But we all know that's not their intentions. If that were true, they would pass the same for all clinics. Do they not care about the men having vasectomies? Do they not care about people having plastic surgery? And one of the most invasive surgeries I've ever had was having my wisdom teeth cut out. What about the dentist? I am a pro-choice Republican like Betty Ford. I am a pro-choice Republican like Barbara Bush. I am a pro-choice Republican like Laura Bush. And I am a pro-choice Republican like the majority of Americans. I am a Republican, but I am a woman first. And I will vote like a woman in 2014.
That even in this bill, there is a section in there that says the woman has to name the father under certain circumstances. My question to the sponsor, what is certain circumstances? You have no definition section in here. That could be anything. I could understand if you were saying that if you're pregnant all over again. I could understand it if you are saying that if it's a minor child. But under certain circumstances, I said, look, and I am trying to be fair about this. If you watch the Maury show of the rest of these folks, no, he's the father. It's his baby daddy. I said, I can see the witch hunt on men. So understand, this bill for more than one reason needs to be killed. Everybody is talking about an egg like it is a person. But what I don't understand is that when the person gets here, we are not children friendly in this state. We are not. We don't want to feed them. We don't want to educate them. We don't want to take care of them. And we don't want to take care of the women. HB 57 is a bad bill. And it needs to be defeated now. I am so tired of women being treated like second-hand citizens. We are America. We are Alabama. And we stand here strong today, not just for us, but for the generations of women that will come after us. Our mothers who can't be here, our unborn children, our children who are here, our aunts, our sisters, we stand strong for them because we don't want them to continue to fight the same fight that we're fighting right now. And understand, over 40 years, Roe versus Wade has already been here. We understand that abortion is legal. Alabama, it's time to move in the 21st century. So understand, ladies, if we give in on this one, we might as well roll over and give in for everything, because your rights will be taken away from you, your daughter's rights will be taken away from you, and future generations. So next year is election year. Next year is an election year. Let your voice be heard at the ballot box.
I was a judge for 22 years, and let me tell you this right now. Every woman in Alabama has a constitutional right to terminate her pregnancy. If that's the law, then this isn't a legal battle. This isn't a moral battle. This is a political battle. And what this out-of-control supermajority in the legislature is doing is using their political will to play to those people in Alabama who they think are going to elect them. If the Republican supermajority and Mary Sue McClurkin and Kay Ivey and all the rest of them really cared about children and women, they would not be destroying public education in this state. If they really cared about women and children, they would be doing what they could not to bring in billion-dollar industries, but start rebuilding Main Street, Alabama, where people can work and earn a fair wage. What we need to do then is we need to have a political solution. It may take us walking, it may take us marching, it may take us standing, it may take us shouting down those that rise up in righteous indignation and condemn a woman who, because she wants to have a choice about her life and about her future. We need to demand equal pay for equal work. We need to let you make the decisions in consultation with who you choose about what's in your best interest.
It's America.
But every one of us must remember 51% of the citizens of Alabama are female. You are the board of directors for Alabama. But this is more important. 56% of the registered voters in Alabama are female. So you find your voice. You find your walking shoes. Don't get turned back by those folks that are hiding up there and are afraid to come down here and shake your hand. And come 2014, Peggy Kennedy and I are going to be marching with you. And we're going to demand that all of us reap the benefits of good government, of honest government, and that we have the constitutional right, like any other people, to enjoy the freedoms that we have here in America. Y'all be tough. I'm going to hang tough with you, and together we're going to march toward 2014, and we're going to take our state back.
But I stand here to represent all of the women in the Senate, along with Senator Coleman, and you will hear from Senator Dunn next, Senator Harry Ann Smith, and Senator Tammy Irons. We are ready to fight the good fight. That bill is on the Senate special order today, and we are ready. We have been ready before the session even started. But let me say to you, the speakers before me talked about you letting your voices be heard. Well, don't only let your voices be heard at the polls by voting for someone else. Ladies, let's find some women and take it over. You heard Justice Kennedy tell you the number of women who are registered voters here in this state.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, let's have that same percentage reflected in the Alabama legislature. I am sick and tired of being sick and tired of being told by men what I can do and not do with my body. But when you want to talk about bringing up a bill doing something to their body, it's another story. I'm tired of the double standards, ladies. And we got to make this playing field level. That's why we need women running for the House seats, for the Senate seats in 2014.
Can you believe, though, that last year we was hip, and then right back this year, do they get it?
No!
They don't get it, do they?
No! Hypocrites!
You know, somewhere, someplace, somehow, we need to show them and get them to realize that what you're doing is wrong.
Yes, ma'am!
That you see that all of you here, you came to Montgomery. You wanted your voices to be heard.
Because you all are an example of what makes government work. Being down here speaking out, on these issues. For 16 years we didn't have to worry about this problem.
Yeah.
And you know why? Because your friends were the people who were in control.
Yeah.
But now you see how the clock is trying to be rolled back.
Yeah.
And you watching every situation that we deal with, the clock is trying to be rolled back. But at some point in time, I'm glad to see y'all here, because at some point in time you have to draw a line in the sand and you have to say enough is enough. And that's what you all are saying. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. This is simply what you heard. It's a back door to try to erode many of your rights that you as females have had to fight for and die for so many years. This is about giving you the choice to make the decision yourself as to what you want to do. And we, by no means in those chambers, should be trying to make decisions about people, what they do in their homes and their bedrooms. We have no business even in there whatsoever.
I am a man, but I stand with the women. I am a man, but I will stand for the women up in the Senate when that bill comes up. I am a man, but if we don't win there, I will stand with you in the streets. I am a man, but I will stand with you in whatever you decide to do, whether it's in the streets or not, until justice comes. I am a man, but I really want some more women in the Alabama Senate.
If the state of Alabama does not want to improve sex education for youth in Alabama, and if the state of Alabama does not want to increase Medicaid coverage and healthcare options for people in Alabama, and if the state of Alabama does not want to increase birthing options for women in Alabama by allowing them to give birth at home with a midwife, then the state of Alabama doesn't need to tell us what to do with our bodies, with our reproductive bodies, and they need to keep abortions safe, legal, affordable, and most importantly, local. No one should have to drive out of their communities to have a legal procedure done.
We talked a lot today about how it's important that we not let this fight stop today. We can't show up in pink and say this is a big deal and then tomorrow go home and forget all about it. And I've preached to the students the past 2 years that I've been working with the College Democrats that this is something that we have to take hold of as our generation. It's the students who are sitting in Greenville. It's the students who are burning their bras and staging protests when we were doing this for the last 50 years. And we're going to keep doing this for the next 50 years.
So I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready to go in and talk to some legislators and let them know that enough is enough and vote no on HB 57.